the CDC has walked back a claim it once treated as untouchable. On November 19th, the agency revised its webpage on autism and vaccines and added an asterisk to its categorical claim that, quote, vaccines do not cause autism, end quote. The CDC now admits that statement was never evidence-based under federal standards. Quote, scientific studies have not ruled out the possibility that infant vaccines contribute to the development of autism. However, this statement has historically been disseminated to prevent vaccine hesitancy, end quote. The webpage also notes that roughly half of parents of autistic children believe vaccines played a role. And it cites research showing correlations between the rise in autism diagnoses and the expanding infant vaccine schedule. It even references studies identifying statistical associations between aluminum adjuvants in vaccines and autism. But no solid research has shown that infant vaccines do not cause autism. For decades, parents who asked these questions were ridiculed, shamed, or told they were a threat to public health. But they were right to ask. The data was there. It was just being buried. RFK Jr. said in a June interview that the CDC commissioned a study in 1999 on hepatitis B vaccination and autism. Researchers were shocked to find a 1,135% spike in autism diagnoses among infants vaccinated in their first 30 days of life. But the CDC buried the data. The public was never allowed to see it. The CDC's blanket claim that vaccines categorically do not cause autism was never science. It was always narrative. And it served many interests, chief among them pharmaceutical companies who made billions. Public health bureaucrats and physicians like Paul Offit and Peter Hotez benefited financially from denying the link to autism. The truth never had a seat at the table. That era hopefully is ending, but it won't end quietly. The same figures who pointed to the CDC as the final word on autism and vaccines will now dismiss the same agency's own corrections as, you guessed it, their favorite word, misinformation. Media outlets will close ranks. States that have formed alliances against the HHS will dig in deeper. So be it. If they want to operate as control groups, that's their choice. But the public is no longer powerless. The data is finally cracking through the walls built to hide it. Meanwhile, frontline doctors and others who are committed to real science, the kind that doesn't rely on censorship or fear, will keep bringing that truth into the light.